Hi guys. We're in a really nice hotel. This is the nicest hotel I've ever been in my life.
That can't be true.
Why do you think that?
Because I think the last place was nicer than this.
We have wristbands to open the door.
That's what's good. That's what's pushing you over the edge. The other place had
Which place? The Lodge on 30A?
Exactly.
The place with the cheap upstairs doors? Roof? Place with the broken furniture?
Yeah, that building was brand new. This building has like streaks on it. It needs to be pressure washed. Like this is.
Yeah, it needs to be pressure
It
washed.
used to be like the lamps in there. It's tacky. It's bad. It's not. It's like.
I don't know. I think this place is a lot nicer.
They're close. I think they're close.
Yeah.
But look at how old this is. See, it's starting to turn beige. The fire thing and the.
Okay, yeah, but it's still really nice. Like, new doesn't necessarily mean nice, in my opinion. I think the other one was very cheap.
I think new is the first indicator of nice.
Okay, you're getting popcorn all over the place. Oh! Hi, guys. So, why don't you talk? I feel like I talk too much and they're your videos.
Okay, this is, honestly, I feel kind of stressed out.
Why?
I feel like to be good and to do good, I just need to keep to myself, let Katie talk, listen to Katie the best I can, and just exist but not get in the way. But I feel like it really stresses me out because then I get all these voices in my head and they don't go quiet.
I feel like I wish you would say those things out loud though, so I knew what you were thinking, so that I could
But then I feel like it gets to a point where it gets like I get past a certain point, so that nothing, like if I do open my mouth, it all comes out too fast and it's really mean, and I hurt Katie's feelings, so I just can't say anything. How do I explain this? Like if you are, it's like a point of no return, I guess, so to speak. Like if you're in a car and you have a certain amount of gasoline and there's a certain distance between gas stations, and if you pass a certain marker, you can no longer make it back to like a halfway marker, I guess, where it's like you no longer have enough gas to get to the station in front of you, and you also can't make it to the one you just passed. Obviously you didn't fill up at the one you just passed because you ran out of gas. So it's like, maybe I gotta do better at making sure I'm filling up at each gas station as I pass it. I wasn't really going there with that analogy. I was just trying to demonstrate what I was saying as like a point of no return, But
you know what? In this day and age, there's the Highway Patrol. Florida State Highway Patrol has this thing, dial star FHP, and they'll come and they'll fill you up on gas if you ever run out of gas on the highway.
Well, what does that mean in this analogy?
It means, like, you're not always screwed. Like, there are other ways that you can work through your problems, I guess. And it might not be going to the gas station, but in an emergency, you can still get help from some third party. For example, maybe calling a friend or your parents or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
don't know if that was a good analogy or not, but I just want to make sure it's not a tick. Okay. I'm very paranoid of ticks. It's just a thread in your jeans, or not jeans. But yeah. So yeah, I understand. I guess I understand why you may not want to. Yeah, I get it. But you have other people to talk to, or even just talking to yourself, on your own, going on your own walk and taking time for yourself to just think or something. Like I did when I was just feeling very stressed out a little bit before, but a part of me felt like don't let this just because I did run out of gas, and I was like, well, shit, what do I do? Because if I run out of gas, then I'm gonna take up all of his gas, and then I'm still gonna use up that gas, and then neither of us are gonna have gas. So, I went to the bathroom and I gave myself like a little like prep, like self-talk, and I worked through it, Popcorn there. You get it with your tongue, okay? We have wristbands. Do you see our wristbands? I've only stayed at one other place that had wristbands like this, and it was a smaller room. So I feel like this place is nicer. Honestly, the other place, I feel like they're equally, like this place has like 2 restaurants, oceanfront.
There's restaurants in this building? Yes. Are we going there? Because we have enough food.
Dinner too.
Wait.
Maybe dinner, I guess? I don't know. Do we
Wait. What were you shaking your head no?
No, like we don't need to go there.
Oh.
Like it's just more money to spend.
True.
Maybe if we get hungry we can, but like I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. We don't really have any food actually.
They might have food where we're going.
Yeah, that's true. I had a slice of pizza today, my 3rd time eating pizza in Florida.
I had a coffee and I know it's wrong, but I'm having so much fun.
Why do you think it's wrong?
Because it's not right. It's like it wasn't necessary for me to drink that
Should I
coffee.
move it closer, I feel like?
You just cut me off.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, you can move it closer because I don't want to move.
I feel like you guys always see me in the same shirt. I have like
We're matching.
4 shirts. We are.
Slay.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one's a banger. I can feel it from my toes to my forehead. This is a banger of a video. The lighting's great. The audio's definitely great. And we're bouncing around some very fun topics, I feel like.
We're only 7 minutes in. Mom, if you're watching this, drop a comment.
Whose mom? Yours?
I'm not going to call your mom.
That's true, but yours watches YouTube videos?
No, but I told her to start watching them. And she was like, yeah, I will, maybe. Because, like, I watch podcasts sometimes.
It's a big time commitment. I honestly think that I'm very lucky that my mom so willingly watches them all.
I know. I said to my mom, I was like, there's no way you're going to watch. Because she was like, talking about watching the regular Instagram videos. And I was like, well, like, we also do videos on YouTube. But those are, like, long, an hour long. And she was like, yeah, but sometimes at work, like, I get bored and I put on, like, hour-long podcasts and stuff. So, This is the Katie and Jack podcast.
Yeah.
Look at how tan I am.
Very tan. I feel like it's very important for me to be able to like share this, what I do with someone, especially like you that seems like actually interested in it. It's really,
I am. I like talking.
Yeah.
I just feel like when I'm this tan, I need like mascara or lip gloss, or both, and I have none. I feel like I look so bare and empty.
Yeah, so I'm wired right now. Like I can feel my heart. It's going. I chugged that thing.
Give me your hand.
You don't have me.
I was gonna feel it. I don't know where your pulse would be. I can't feel anything.
I knew you weren't gonna be able to do that.
I feel like I can only feel it in like the neck. Yeah.
So the Spurs play.
Who?
And then I guess we're gonna be seeing. I guess we're gonna be staying at that hotel. 13 miles tomorrow. So we capped you. You only did 5.5. And tomorrow you got 13. And it's gonna be really rough on your body. You're already in a lot of pain, and some other factors. So I believe in you. I feel like there's no reason why you would.
Tomorrow's gonna be the hardest day of my life.
Yeah, straight up. Tomorrow's going to be the hardest day of Katie's life because it's all going to be in Katie's head. Like, there's really not much that I could do as Katie's partner to really even lighten the load. Like, I'll carry the backpack the whole 13 all day, but it won't matter. Katie's going to be really, really struggling. So,
I still have feet attached to my body, though. So I can still walk.
Okay.
Like,
Slay.
it could be worse. I could have my feet amputated.
Yeah, I believe in her because she's not,
I'm hopeful.
She's saying tomorrow's going to be hard. She's not saying tomorrow's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But I'm probably going to have another coffee tomorrow morning just so I don't want to crash on Katie's hardest day.
But it's going to be really pretty. I think there's going to be... I looked at the map, and it looked like there's a greenway for, like, about half the way. I don't know where my phone went. I really wanted to cry today. Well, I'm not going to say that part. I didn't cry, though. When I went to the bathroom. Yeah. I looked in the mirror and I was just like...
Is that a good thing, though? I don't really understand. Like, what if you want to cry?
I went to the bathroom expecting to cry, and then I looked in the mirror and I was like, nope, girl, you're too pretty to cry. Don't fucking do it.
I feel like a lot of girls feel like they are pretty when they cry. That's a niche woman moment, I feel like. They cry and they're like, their face is puffy, so like they'll take a selfie like... You know what I'm saying?
I feel like my eyes get lighter when I cry, and that's pretty. But no, this is more just like, I'm in this awesome place right now. I'm on an awesome experience. I should be really proud of myself. We crossed into a new county today. So let's name the counties we've been to. Can you name them?
Nope.
Do you want to try?
Not even a little bit.
Can you guess any?
Shoot, we're in Santa Rosa County. Yeah.
Any others?
No, that's all I got.
All right, so we started off in Leon County, then went to Wakulla County, Franklin County, Gulf County, Bay County, Okaloosa County. Now we're in Santa Rosa County, so that's 7. I also think that there maybe be another county in between Okaloosa and Bay. Walton County, that was 30A. So we've done 8 counties so far. I'm proud of myself for that. 8 counties. He's gone through like dozens. But new county. I'm looking out at this bridge right now, and this bridge has this massive hump. And I'm like, wow, I could never walk over that bridge. But guess what? Guess what, Jack? Do you want to guess?
Wait, me, Jack, or me?
No, I was talking to that one.
Oh.
I did.
Wait, there's no one over there.
No, the one in the mirror.
I can't see it. What you see?
There's another Jack in the mirror. I was asking that one, not you. But I don't think the one in the mirror wants to answer, so maybe you can answer instead?
What's the question?
Guess what? I guess was the question.
What?
We did walk over that bridge. We did. We really did. And it was honestly easy.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be really rough.
Tomorrow's going to be rough. No shade, no gas stations, nothing.
And you know, we're going to have to carry 2 liters of water. Katie will probably have a liter. I'll probably have 3. And I'll probably have all 4.
At some point. No, I feel like he's babying me too much.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. It's really hard. Okay, okay, here's what I want to talk about. It's a very blurry line between, like, what's Katie and what's Jack. I'm telling you, it's like melding into a we situation more and more every day. And that makes it so... That changes a lot of things. I think that makes, like, the end of it just that much more, like, not fun to think about, because, you know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, you don't want to, like, it's just not, like, it's going to be rough on the back end, you know?
My leave.
Yeah, but I think it has helped to think in terms of we, because I think it kind of lessens like the, I don't know if cognitive is the right word, but I feel like I feel like the burden is on my mind. I think when the situations come up when like it's stressful and as a team and I can't figure out like, I'm always trying to assess like, okay, like I never felt about how I felt in relation to someone else. Yeah, it's just, it's easier to be like we, you know? So you just kind of want to go with what's easier. Because it doesn't, like you don't, like what's the goal? Like what is really the goal? The goal, I don't even know.
The goal is walk another 5 steps. To me.
That's Katie's goal. My goal is walking an outline of the United States.
But do you know what happens after I walk another 5 steps? Then my next goal is walk another 5 steps.
Right. I think that was pretty, not to squash your goal, but I think that was pretty assumed. Sorry.
I don't want to think about the big picture.
Yeah, my big picture is life. So my little picture is walking out in the United States, and you know how you want to just like tuck away and finish up your little pictures. That's what I'm trying to do, and so I really want to make sure I show people that I work well as a team. I don't want to scare anyone else away from joining me, or because I think I really was burning out on loneliness. I don't think I realized how bad it was getting until Griffin came, but I honestly think I honestly think I'm still recovering from how much time I spent in this weird lonely state where it was just new people, new faces, new people, new faces, and no one, you know what I mean? I think I'm still recovering. And so I don't think of it as, I was just talking to my aunt and she was like, because I said, well, Katie's, headed out soon. She has, her own life with obligations that I'm going to, push her back to. And my aunt was like, oh, who's going to join? And I was like, that's not really how you're supposed to think about it. At least I don't think. But if trends continue, Katie sort of just happened after Griffin. So it wouldn't be crazy to think that something else might just happen after Katie. But I don't know. I'm not worried about it. But as I've been thinking more and more in terms of we, now I start to think okay, what do you think Katie might do when she goes home? What's the remainder of her time in academia going to look like? Will her sink have bugs in it because there's dirty dishes?
Yes.
Did she leave her oven on? And
I have a video showing I did not leave my oven on.
Period. And will her apartment be all moldy because she left the thermostat at 77? I don't know. But those are the small things. Will her car still be there?
I have a camera. The camera shows that the car is still there.
Will she adapt to her new TA schedule? How is she going to feel when she looks at the number in her bank account upon arrival home after all this drinking with her friends? Was she, probably stress and cry? I don't know. How is Katie going to go back to life? Because this is a lot of time she spent out here. And I think that I have accepted it as a year-long thing for myself, but I don't think Katie was really expecting to go for more than a week. Or even more than 3 or 4 days, I think, was her. One day initially.
Yeah.
So that seems really scary to me because I know when I take things in that matter where it's I'll do a little bit and then a lot of it and a lot of it and a lot of it, I get cut off from it. I feel gross, kind of I don't know, I let my impulses win, But I don't know. I think I think we decided pretty early on that Katie could make it to the date where she had her girls trip, so it's been a while of her. Like, it hasn't been like each day she's been like, okay, this is my last day, and then like somehow by some miracle she's like, I'll do one more day. Like, that seems like pretty. But
I've had this end date in goal for a while at this point, I feel like.
Yeah. I feel like I talked a lot now. But I don't feel like I said anything. It's so funny the confidence that I have when I do these alone, you know? And then, you know what I mean?
You just say anything when you're alone, and now I feel like you're like all shy.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I'm scared of what I'm saying. I feel like a politician. I'm super vague. At least I feel like that. I feel like I can't like get in on anything.
Why not though?
Because it's a we thing. I feel like I speak for both of us.
Okay.
You know? I don't just speak for me. I think I'm not more careless when I speak for me, but I think I have a lot more experience when I'm just speaking for me. So I'm able to really like pull strings and, you know, like entertain a little bit better, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Whereas like I know from an outside perspective and an inside perspective, it's really fun and cool and awesome to have like a girl join me, you know, that's really great for engagement, views, and entertainment. But that doesn't mean that like I'm taking that angle. Like that doesn't mean that that's like you know what I'm saying? Like kind of like all these casino companies that would pay me a lot of money per video if I just showed a hand of what is it? Steak? Now watch this hand of blackjack, and they just show the screen. That's like $500 a video, $500 a day, but that's not the angle I'm taking. And these decisions matter a lot. I think. I think these are the decisions that really, maybe even matter the most. The ones that almost could seem like a hot take to someone. The decisions that hot takes are the most important takes, in my opinion. Yeah. Because, you know, how does anything, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think everybody collectively as cavemen, as we were all cavemen, they were all like, yeah, we're going to work towards building a rocket and going to the moon. Nah, man, that should happen slowly, hot take after hot take, you know? Some guy that was like, we could probably do it, and they probably hung him, honestly. They probably hung him. And then the next guy was like, we could probably do it, and they probably just like, you know, took away his degree. And then someone was like, oh, we can do it, and I'm going to lead us halfway there. And then he was probably like sued a lot. And now it's not even a hot take anymore. So now, like, what's the next hot take? We could probably go to Mars. And the guy that says we're going to go to Mars, they just call him autistic, really. It's not even that hot of a take. So what's the hot take of now? I don't know. See, that's the thing about it. I feel like I'm too caught up in, like, what everyone else thinks. Like, I think I could have hotter takes. But then I'm here with Katie, and it's like, that's not really, like, I feel like Katie and I would have a lot of time to spend together before, like, the dynamic would get to a point where I feel like I would, the more time Katie and I spend together, you can imagine what I'm kind of getting at here. I can't really speak on what would happen because that's like telling the future, but like, you know, like I spent more time with myself than I spent with Katie. That's all at the end of the day.
Okay.
Katie has the floor.
I'm thinking about what we're going to do for dinner.
We're probably going to end up at one of these restaurants. That's us. I feel like we don't. I mean, I love my little sack of breakfast food, but that's just not you.
Bro has a gallon-sized bag of breakfast food from the hotel. I'm not doing that.
I think, yeah.
Like, I'm talking the pancakes, eggs, sausage, all mixed together in one bag. The eggs also didn't even look appealing to me.
They're burned, but I don't care. I'm going to eat them right after this.
I got you 2 pieces of sausage expecting to eat one of them, but they're so old and they've been in a bag while we've been hiking in the sun for hours. Like, don't you worry about what that might do for, like, to your stomach?
Yeah, but you got to realize that it was frozen solid in time in a truck in a warehouse for probably months.
Weeks.
Still, what's one afternoon going to do, you know?
I guess.
It's just going to taste sort of like rubbery and worn out, but that's what they already taste like.
I'm going to look at some dinner options.
You want to try and stray away from the hotel? Possibly?
Possibly, if we can get oysters.
Katie's an oyster girl, and I hope we can get oysters for Katie because I think Katie's always happier when she's eating oysters. I appreciate Katie.
I really appreciate Jack. I'm looking forward to brunch tomorrow. Breakfast? The sign said brunch, but then it said 6:30 to 9:30.
Pool closes at 10. We have to do ocean pool. I don't care if we're not feeling it. It's like, you know? Or I can do it solo.
No, I want to do that.
So yeah.
Looking at the menu for this place that's here. I wish I could go to Louisiana with you and eat all oysters every day.
I'm not gonna lie, when you leave, I think what's gonna help me the most is to get back to $0 spending days. I think I'm having a sort of vacation while Katie's here too.
It does kind of feel like a vacation.
Yeah, because there's been long stretches of like months where I don't spend $1 on anything. People bring me food and I only eat like a meal and a half, maybe 2.5 meals a day. And they're very light meals, you know. But I've had the same food in my backpack for like 3-4 days. It's starting to get gross.
Like kind bar?
Yeah, and I'll sleep anywhere, but I just feel like I don't know. It's not because Katie's here. It's like,
it is. You were like, I'm not putting Katie in a shitty motel. I would say.
Yeah, but Katie liked to hear that though. She did. Like she's smiling. I feel like
I'm not smiling.
Were you not smiling?
No. That was a frown. You were just upside down.
Oh! Katie gets funnier by the day, and it's because she...
It's because I'm around a funny guy.
Oh, man, thanks, man. I'm only funny to me.
I think you're funny. Otherwise, I wouldn't have followed you on Instagram.
Yeah,
you're
there's
just a
no
random
way
guy
she would
walking
have
around.
came. If she didn't think I was funny, she would not be here. I'm telling you guys, that's what matters. But one of the first things, one of the first things that Katie said when we met was like, the old videos were better. And I remember like, that was awesome because I was like, all right, here we go.
I do remember saying that.
Well, I was like, well,
they were so authentic. Oh, you got popcorn everywhere. Like a fish.
and I asked her too. I was like, what do you think of the videos? And she was like, they're not as good as they used to be.
And he was like, I fell off.
Yeah, because that made me, because that, like, in my own internal dialogue, I picked that option as a response because that makes me, that's like so meta that I'm agreeing with someone else that my life's work is mid. It kind of just, I don't know, you know? Or not life's work, but like, not life's work, just work, you know? My work is mid. It was just kind of like funny to like humble myself my own mind. Because in reality, I feel like I hide this a lot, but I genuinely think I'm like the greatest person on the entire earth. Because I don't.
I feel the same way about myself.
Good.
And it's hard for me to say that to people because they like might think I'm conceited or something.
And that's why I think Katie needs to get over herself and make some videos. I think it's crazy that you think you're the greatest person on earth, but you're somehow too good to even make videos. Like, don't you see what that mindset? I feel like a lot.
It's not that I think I'm too good to make videos. It's that I'm literally scared of judgment from people who are below me, which doesn't make sense.
Oh damn! That was a line. That was one of those lines right there that can not get you in trouble, but like. People might not understand that thought process. It's unique when you said people below me. I understand.
I don't truly believe that in life they are below me, but in my mind, I am on top.
And I think, yeah, on top in the fact that like you are your number one priority.
Yeah.
And that's why I think we work so well together, because that's how I've sort of grown up to like take on life, is like my biggest responsibility is me. Because I feel like there are people out there that truly do put others first. But if I'm putting others first, it's like for my own well-being. So it like loops back, you know? You know what I'm saying? And maybe that'll change. I don't know. I feel like that only really is going to change for me when I have children. I don't know if like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I might not. I honestly don't. Kind of weirds people out. It weirds me out when people say win. It's like, okay, buddy. Well, I guess win is okay because you can always like adopt. But like, I feel like some people say win and you can see in their eyes that they would never adopt. And it's like, okay, who are you fucking? Because that's kind of weird. Like, you don't even know them yet, but you're going to have sex with them. That's odd, right? That's kind of weird. Right? This is just my thoughts. Like how, like, what, like, are you imagining? Like, are you thinking? Like, are you, cause then like, how are you, cause then what? Like, you're telling me you're going to meet someone and the whole time you're not just going to be thinking about like, I'm going to breed you. Because that's what you said earlier. You're like, when I have kids. So it's on your mind and you think it's going to happen and you don't think you're going to adopt. You think you're going to have children. So it's like, when you go out to bars, are you looking around at people and you're like, I like your jeans, and not like the blue jeans that you'd buy at a thrift store, like the ones that are like encoded in your DNA. Like you're picturing them mesh with yours in the form of a child. That's like skipping a pretty big step. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like the fumble around step where it's like, that's the step where I feel like people's like, oh, it happens when you least expect it to. That's that step. But I feel like the people that are like, when I have kids, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Oh, just a soccer mom. I feel like they completely skip that step. And then if you ask them and they just say, oh, it happens, they're lying. And in reality, it happened to them when they most expected it. And I find that not weird necessarily, but could be the way, could be the move, to be honest. I'm kind of falling back on it. Maybe that actually could be the move. I feel like I've even gone that way, that train track before, and I just feel like I didn't like it. So now I'm in like the float around train track, and that happens when at least expected to me train track. But it's kind of feeling the same in the sense that like I didn't even fucking, like, who said I was a train? I love trains though, but like I feel like I got on the tracks and I didn't realize that made me a train. You know?
No, I kind of lost what you're talking about for a little bit.
Dude, I feel like I know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not worried about it. It is just kind of like, I think we're all just running around dealing with death in different ways.
Death?
Yeah, because they still haven't invented anything. Like, we're all going to die.
Oh. Yeah. that your stomach?
Maybe.
I'm so sleepy. Do they have coffee downstairs?
I would hope so. They have coffee right here. On the other side of this thing.
Yeah, but it's like different. Look.
Complimentary? Dude, if it's a 10-minute drive, that's a 30-minute bike ride.
But then we're gonna be there for that time. But if we wanted to go down to the gas station instead of walking a mile, bike for 2 minutes.
Is there a time limit on? Is there like a win or what? Like we could take our bikes to the oyster place. Oh no, we can't.
There were no really oyster places that looked like.
Oh, sorry.
At least on the island, you'd have to go over to the bridge.
Sorry about that.
No.
Is there any good restaurants in general? Could you forfeit the oysters, or
Yeah, I already forfeited the oysters.
in your mind?
Yeah.
Rest in peace, oysters. Should we have a funeral?
No. The oysters are gonna die no matter what.
What about 10 seconds of silence?
Okay, 10
Okay.
seconds. Okay, there's 10 seconds.
Nice. Let's see. I'm gonna figure out. I'm gonna use my same ChatGPT trick that I used to get the pregame on for the. Is it too early for pregame?
Where's the remote go?
I got a favor to ask. When you cross into Alabama, you got to do a quick cover of Amarillo by Morning George. By morning, George Strait, but instead of Amarillo, you sing Alabama by morning. T.S. killed on my last road trip. I do have a copyright agreement, so I have to get some type of credit. Wait, what?
He wants you to sing his song, give you credit.
Oh. Wait, did we just meet? Because he said I got a favor to ask? Or is he just shooting a shot? I don't think we...
He's just shooting a shot. I don't know. Who is that?
Toph?
Have we met anyone who mentioned Clemson?
Oh, Christopher?
What Christopher?
Calamia?
Means nothing to me.
What happened to the Jack that says yes? I'll tell you what. All my yeses have gone to Katie. So if you sent me a DM and it's... Well, I'm not going to just blame Katie. That's not okay. Wait, Shorty subscribed.
What do you have on your, subscribers page?
Just a bunch of gossip about you. I have you blacklisted too. It won't let you subscribe.
You're lying.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Aw, that's adorable.
Never ever could I have ever imagined that in 2 years' time, people would bring their kids around me like this. That's so awesome.
Well, Sammy texted me. She's at a bachelorette party right now.
That must have been Rachel, right?
Yes.
Knew it.
How did you know?
Because at the end you were like, you said a couple of things like...
Oh, I can't wait to see you or whatever?
Yeah. I'm not playing on my phone, I'm taking care of business. Let's do this. Okay, so what channel takes...
I was going to look that up. Look, I always have this open.
That's so awesome. Where can I find
Oh, and look at this. Suggestions.
game one of the... You can make an app. You can make it its own app if you want.
Yeah?
You know how?
No. Can you do that for me?
Yeah. Go back to where the suggestions thing. Okay.
I think I know.
Do you? Because my dad's done it before with like news websites. Okay, I need to know.
Yeah, right here, add to home screen.
Nice. I need to know what. I need to know what. I gotta know what channel is the NBA Game 1 Finals on 2026 Spurs.
Look at that!
Spurs versus Knicks.
Can I change the picture? I think I can. I'll figure it out later. ABC.
Okay, so
that's channel 4.
it's not Cox and Fort Walton Beach. Now we are in
Navarre Beach.
We're in Navarre Beach, and I want to know
7 p.m.
7 p.m. is when it starts. When is tip off? Is that, I guess tip off is 8 p.m. Eastern time. Wait, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Wait, why is there no pregame? Why does it go from why does it go from Family Feud to, because we are in Central time.
Mm-hmm.
The time zone next to Eastern Standard Time, and it's showing that NBA playoffs on ABC and Channel 4. We're in the Spring Hill Suites by Marriott in Navarre.
It starts at...
So...
It starts at 7:30. This might be giving... Oh yeah, 8:30 Eastern, so the pregame is probably maybe 30... How long
The
is
pregame is only 30 minutes? Is there no channel that I can go to see people talk about the game for longer than that, or no?
Well, we're going to be at the church beforehand.
True. Damn, I'm going to be so unfocused. Oh my god. I'm going to be...
We're going to need to eat before then.
Before? Okay. Should we go now?
You have food for lunch. I didn't have food for lunch.
I didn't eat it though. So do you want to go see what's downstairs now?
Well, after this.
Yeah, we got 15 minutes left.
We have 18 minutes left. I feel like I was about to look up something else though. I want to figure out coffee.
Did I have ESPN? Or NBA TV?
Yeah. What's this? Basketball NBA?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. And then, yeah, because then at 7, it looks like it switches to... Yeah.
But we're not going to be here for that.
Yeah, but what's on now?
That's in like hours from now.
What's on now? What time is it?
I'm confident, guys. This is like so bad for my eye health. I have daily contacts in right now. I have been sleeping with them in every single day for the last 18 days. I don't have contact juice, don't have extra contacts, don't have glasses with me. And I know this contact is starting to, anytime I rub my eye, it feels like it's about to fall out.
I think you're fine because I saw a viral video of a guy that left contacts in on accident for years. So, as long as they were sterile when you put them in, your body will just mold around them. Gross. When you take them out, they're probably going to be pretty gross. All your eye juice.
I'm scared. I'm worried that one day I'll be crying or even just rubbing my eyes in the shower, and it'll come out, and then I'll be screwed. Genuinely, what am I supposed to do? Buy a pair of drugstore glasses? That's
bro. How blurry? How bad is your vision, bro? Because Griffin.
I don't feel safe driving without my glasses.
Okay, but Griffin is blind as hell, and he just doesn't wear anything at all.
Okay, you will have to be my seeing eye dog.
We would play this game. Griffin, I think, only learned how bad his eyesight truly was on this trip, the week that he spent, because we had nothing to do all day other than see how long I could read a sign before he could read it, and I'm talking 20 Mississippi.
I don't know how many steps that is, like 20 steps. But, like, he's blind as shit. Like, oh, my God. Oh, look. LeBron.
Are there bears in here?
Wasn't me. Are you asking if it was me or...
It wasn't me.
I didn't fart. I did not fart. I didn't fart. I didn't feel it.
I don't know. I just heard something.
No, I'm not that old.
That's why I asked if there were bears.
I feel like
in here.
old
didn't
people
state
fart,
that
they
there
don't
were
realize
bears in
they've-
here.
Oh, no, there's no bears in here.
My shoe made a fart sound before, and I thought you were gonna like roast me for that.
How much did you film? Because this is all I got.
I mostly all the footage I have of you today is just of me carrying my bag.
I got 26 items. I think I can make something happen. That family was seriously goals. My life is so cool. I just was going for a 1 mile walk, and this van pulled up and the window rolled down, and I got to meet these kids, man.
There are 2 restaurants, it says, that are open till 10 p.m.
Outside the hotel or inside the hotel?
Found food on property. Emera and Beach House Social.
So it's just Cisco slop,
Yeah.
subsidized by Marriott.
Yeah.
Let's eat it all. Which one looks like more like slop appetizing, you know? Well, if they're both on property, we might as well see both.
Yeah.
Go down there and catch both vibes. We should ask for if we could see the kitchen. Think they share a kitchen? They might share a kitchen.
They probably share like a prep room. I feel like there was something else I was gonna look up. I like this here.
Chat, what does it mean when Katie keeps on making noises with her body?
What do you mean?
Like just now, like you just
that
like,
was a burp.
oh, you just didn't let it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You just be burping like that? Damn. What does that mean for like you? I used to be burping like that.
That's so hilarious because if you were to ask my sister, she has acid reflux and she's always burping it
Tori
up.
or oh my god, you know that acid reflux that like pisses me off.
Who?
Harris. Because his like sound he's like super fit and lean with a 6-pack, so like I feel like the sound just travels right through because like I can barely even hear it.
I love this artist.
It's with Katie.
Do you see this? Look at how funny this is.
I'm looking at a turtle with a gun, and the pelicans are holding their hands up, and the babies are crossing.
So that the other pelicans don't eat the babies.
That's awesome.
I love this artist. He's awesome. What was I gonna look up? It was relevant to what we were talking about.
That's a bear.
A bear? Oh, not my dog. It was a silent bear.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try and get it. I feel like you gotta shoot for the moon, so I'm also gonna try and do laundry tonight. But I don't want tonight to turn into what happened last night. I feel like last night I feel like it's like landing a plane, you know? 2 people going to bed at the same time. It's new to me, going to bed as a we, you know? Because I feel like Katie won't sleep good if I don't sleep when Katie sleeps.
That's not true.
Yeah, but it literally is true.
No, didn't you say you fell asleep much after me the other day or yesterday? Or what about the day before?
Not that much after you. And it could have been better.
I could have stayed up yesterday. You were pushing me to fall asleep. Because I think I was annoying him.
Yeah, I was so pissed off because I had to go to bed. That was like, you know.
And I was like, let me do the laundry. And he was like, no, you're being promoted to laying in bed. Bullshit. He just wanted me to get away from him.
Yeah, 100%. I wanted to.
I didn't realize it first, and I was like, no, let me go hang out. And I went downstairs. And then, I don't know. Eventually I realized I was pissing you off.
I just wanted to do everything and then be done.
But why do you have to do everything? I can do stuff for you.
Okay, but Katie, you said you do laundry and then I should have just taken it over from the start and done it when the daylight was still. You know what's really important to me that I should communicate? Sun's down, time for bed. Sun's up, time for up. And I don't demonstrate that, and that's part of the reason I think I get so stressed out about it. You know when you want to do something and you can't do it, that's the worst. Oh my God. Like your math stuff. Like stuff doesn't, like there's a way you want stuff to go and it doesn't go that way, and it's like secretly deep down it's all your fault, but like that's not what it's about. It is what it's about, but you have a hard time, like it's like a mountain you have to climb and conquer. I need to conquer my sleep schedule. I feel like I've been talking, yeah. Yeah, I could have been thinking more about before I just said all the stuff I just said. It was kind of like a little hostile, like, you know, it didn't have to be that way. Yo, this guy's name is Big Perk. Ever heard of Big Perk? Well, LeBron dunked on him.
Perk with a K, not with the C.
Are they in Paris right now?
The French Open, I think I just saw. But this is NBA.
Oh, this must be San Antonio. They probably have some buildings like that in San Antonio. Oh yeah, the Texas flag. They're in San Antonio. Is that the Alamo? Am I tweaking?
I don't know. I guess so.
What are they in front of right now? Here, let's see if ChatGPT knows. I do like how quiet it is in here. You know?
Yeah. Oh my God, look at this phenomenal picture I just saw. Look at that.
Gosh, I wonder if I'll ever, like, I don't know if it's in the cards for me. There's so much to do in life. Like, it might just not take priority, you know? Like, I wonder. You're so lucky that you got to experience it from the jump. So you're like, you know what I'm saying? It's a part of your blood, you know? For me, it's like a pretty girl that I want to ask when I did it really badly, but I can't seem to work up the confidence. But for you, like, you're like sister, you're like brother and sister.
We are.
But that's kind of weird because
my house, my apartment was like here in comparison in relation to this picture.
slay. Bro!
Can you find the Empire State Building? Good job.
That's literally the Alamo! What the Do you know about the Alamo? Katie, this is very what's your man thinking about the Roman Empire of me, but
Tell me about the Alamo.
you
I want to know.
Okay.
Wait, first, can you find the Empire State Building?
Yes.
Do it.
All right. So that is Governor Island. Think I'm stupid? No. You think I don't know where I am?
The fact that it's already taken this long?
I didn't even look at it. I just told you where Governor's Island was. Can't find the Empire State Building. Found it. It's right there.
Where's the Chrysler Building?
Found it. Right there. Yeah. Talk to me.
Look at how sad the Chrysler Building looks in comparison to everything
You know,
else.
no one wants. You know the Chrysler Building's in shambles and no one wants to buy it. Did you know that?
Yeah. Well, they don't want to sell it.
That's not true.
They're like refusing to sell it. They don't want to sell it.
That's not true. Look.
It's like Cooper's Union College. They're refusing to sell it.
Look what I know.
Bro's pulling up YouTube.
Where does your information come from? Some random New Yorker?
I had a really good pizza today. It was phenomenal.
Bro, and honestly, it was just freaking regular ass pizza. I don't know why Katie just decided it was the holy grail of New York pizza, but maybe that's the
It was the holy grail of Florida pizza.
No way. Bro, there's no way. Hello? Not much? What you doing? The bell? Oh, yeah. Bro, what's wrong with the bell? Why you gotta be like that, though? It's not stuck. That's a mindset that you wanna, I could live my whole life. I could have lived my whole life at the bell and been a great man with a family and it all would have been awesome. It just didn't seem to happen that way personally. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
That's clickbait.
I'm
That's
in
clickbait.
I'm in Florida. I know they're about to. We have a ceremony tomorrow. They're gonna give me the keys. Really, bro? Your voice sounds deeper, bro. Yeah, I feel like I know. Last time I saw you, you were in turmoil. Shorty had just dipped, and I was like, oh no, please don't kill. In my head, I was like, please don't kill yourself. But it's awesome that you call to see your name pop up on my phone. I was like, no way, dude. I was so stoked. That's the cool thing about phones is you just never knew who's gonna call you. That's true. Yeah, but it's kind of depressing if you think about it because like, how come none of my exes ever call me? You know, there's so many like why did none of them ever call me? And how come I think about calling them so often? Like, you know, I call them sometimes, they don't pick up, but why don't they call me? That's the kind of thing I think so that's why maybe that's actually probably one of the reasons why maybe I don't think about how awesome the phone is because then you get stuck with that kind of stuff. But when I do, you're definitely the kind of guy that I would call. So how was work? What kind of things are you connecting? Like, what kind of metals are you? Really? Yo, that's badass. Dang, bro, that's kind of sick. It's sketchy is good though. Yo, I gotta send you this YouTube video. Hold on, I'm doing it right now because I got multiple phones. It's a banger of a YouTube video that I wanted to send to my boy, but I just feel like he doesn't. You know when your boys just don't appreciate your recommendations? It's like at a certain point, it's like forget about it. Yeah, and I'm really bad about that too, to be honest. But I'm still sending you this video. No, actually, bro. But the scale of what you were doing with the cranes and such made me think about it. When you said sketchy, so what's your phone number? Because this phone doesn't have my contacts. Yeah. Okay, just look at the thumbnail and tell me if it's enticing because it sucked me in so fast. It was like better than I ever could have imagined just by the time. Like it's. I'll tell you this much right off the bat. There's no AI in that thumbnail. It is exactly as advertised. It's actually better than the thumbnail even suggests, which is crazy these days. I feel like it's crazy these days. Are you driving? Are you going on any dates, bro? It is kind of fried. Yeah, like deep fried.
I feel like I know how to